Hello kids, we have completed our chapter 2 lines and angles from NCERT book. So now we are going to start the same chapter from RS Aggarwal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the exercise 9A and I will pick up only those questions which we have not covered in NCERT. Okay, so without wasting time, let's start this exercise. So the first question is, name all the line segments in each of the following. So first of all, kids, by now, all of us should know that what is a line segment. But again, I'm just trying to make you memorize that what is it. A line segment is a line which joins two fixed point. There is a definite length between these 2 points. A line segment always has a definite length and it always has two fixed points. The points are fixed. We have a starting point and the end point. And since the length is always fixed between these 2 points, we can always measure them. Okay, and how do we denote the line segments? By a bar. It is denoted by a bar, or you can say a line over the points, over the line segment name. So let us start this. Name all the line segments in each of the following figures. So I'm going to pick first two, and this one, the third one, you can do yourself because it is very, very easy. Okay, so the first one, we have 3 points, X, Y, and Z. We have these 3 points, and then we have a line joining X, Y, and Y, Z. Since we can see there is no arrow, and also we are not extending these lines beyond this point, so that means these all are the line segments. So what are the line segments here? In this figure 1, the line segments are XY and YZ. Okay, XY and YZ, they are the line segment. And how we denote them? By putting a bar. By putting a bar. XY and YZ. Now coming to the B part. Here we have 5 points A, D, B, C and E, and all these are the line segments only because they are not going further beyond this points, first thing, and also the end point is a point, it is not an arrow. Okay, so now we can name them easily. It is AD, the first one, then we have AB, AC and AE. These are the 4 line segments from point A. Now we also have these 2 are the line segments because again they are at fixed points and they have no arrows extending in any direction. So the next are DB, BC and CE. So in this figure, these are the line segments. Kids, this one is very easy and this is a homework for you guys. I'm just putting it as a homework and this is very easy to do. Next, question number 2 is identify and name the line segments and rays in each of the following. So now what we have to do is we have to pick the line segments and we have to pick the rays also. So kids, what are the rays? A ray has a fixed starting point but no ending point. It doesn't have any fixed end point. It can go to infinite length. Okay, so it just have a fixed starting point and unfixed or infinite length, so no end point is there. So let us go here. In the very first figure we have A and B. This A is a fixed point, we can see, because there is no arrow, it is not extending in any direction, so this is the starting point. And B is extending in one direction, so that means AB dash, it's a ray. I am marking in the blue color for rays. And how do we write rays? AB and then one side is fixed, other side is a arrow. This denotes a ray. This particular sign is for ray. Next is CD. C is a fixed point and D here is a, it's not fixed. It is again moving in the infinite direction. This line is not ending here. Okay, so it's a ray. CD is a ray here. And which one is the line segment? AC, because A and C, these two are fixed and they are joined. So AC is a line segment denoted by this. Okay, I'm just writing here ray. These are the rays and this is a line segment. Okay, this one. Now coming to the second figure. In the second figure, we can see here that C is a fixed point and F has a arrow at the end point that denotes it's a ray. So CF is a ray, BE is a ray because E is not fixed. The ray is going in, this line is going beyond E. Okay, same with AD. These three are the ray. And what are the line segments here? Line segments are CB, because C and B are fixed. The end point are fixed. It is not, they don't have any arrow in any of the directions. So CB and BA are the line segments and CF, BE and AD are the rays in this figure. Okay, now coming here, this is very easy, still I'm taking it. In this case, O is fixed, P is fixed. So our OP is a line segment. O is fixed, R is fixed. OR is a line segment. OP and OR are the line segment. Now moving further, P is fixed, but Q, this line is going beyond the point Q and it has an arrow, okay, on one of the sides. So that means PQ is a ray. And similarly, R is fixed, but the line is going beyond S and it has an arrow. It is going to infinite length. So this is also a ray. Okay, so PQ and RS is a ray. OP and OR are the line segments. Now, coming to the third questions. So kids, what we are going to do here is I'm just going to take two figures. Okay, so let me take the first one and the third one. Okay, we have to count the number of line segments drawn in each of the figures and name them also. Okay, so coming here, in this complete figure there is no ray because there is no arrow and we all have a fixed points here. So let us quickly first write down their names. Okay, so this is AB, AC, AD, BC, CD and BD also. Okay, because this one and this one also has a finite length. So BD is also a line segment. AB, AC, AD, BC, CD and BD. So we have 6 line segments here. Okay, now coming to the third figure. In the third figure, we'll start from D. Okay, so these 2 points are joined. The first one is DE with D. Now D and F is joined. So DE is 1 and DF is 1. DE and DF. Coming to E. ED, we have already covered with the name of DE. So we will not repeat it. The second one is EF. So we will write down EF here. Okay, E is also done. Now coming to F. F is F and D, which is equivalent to DF. So we will not repeat. F and E, which is equivalent to EF. Again, we will not repeat. So these 3 points are covered. Now coming to this triangle, which is upside down. Okay, so we will start with C. We have CB and CA. CB and CA. Now the next point is A. We'll go to A. AC, which is equal to CA, and the other one is AB. We will write the AB here. And then coming to B, we have BC, which is equal to CB, done. BA, which is equal to this. This is also done. So these all are the line segments here. Okay, see kids, we have these points, but again, they are not numbered as points here. They are not named or numbered as points, so we cannot take them as line segments. So how many line segments do we have here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again. We have 6 line segments in this figure. Okay, now these two again are very easy and you can just do it yourself, but I'm just giving you a hint. In both the figures, in second and fourth, we have all the line segments. We do not have any rays because there are not arrows. There are no arrows. They are not extending in any direction. They are ending at the starting and ending at the fixed points. We just have to name the line segments. Okay, so this is done. Now we are going to move further. Question number 4 is in the adjoining figure. So this is the figure given to us. We have to name the 4 line segments, 4 rays and 2 non-intersecting line segments. Okay. So first of all, let us try to identify the line segments here. What are the line segments in this given figure? So line segments are what? They have fixed starting and fixed end points. Okay. So you can see here in this picture, we have AB, this is the one line, then we have CD, EF and GH. These are the 4 lines given to us and we have to find the line segments. So line segments are what? Which are fixed. So the first line segment is EG. It has a fixed starting and a fixed end point. Okay, so I'm writing here. This is EG. The second one is GH. It has a fixed starting and fixed end point. GH. Then you have HF or FH. You can write either way. HF. And the last one is EF. This one. Okay. This one is EF. So these are the 4 line segments which have fixed starting and fixed end points. Okay. Now in the second part, we have to tell what are the 4 rays here. So what are the 4 rays here, kids? For rays, I'm writing the answer here for the second part. Rays. A ray has a fixed start point, right? And the end point can extend in any direction. The end point can extend in any direction here. So in this figure, writing here, this is EA because we have a fixed starting point, but the ending point is not fixed. So it starts from here and it is going infinitely in this direction. So the first one is EA. The second one is GB. The start point is G and then it is going infinitely here. GB. The third one is CF. This one. And the last one is HD. So these are the 4 rays here. Okay. Now the third is 2 non-intersecting line segments. So that means we have to name 2 line segments which are not intersecting with each other. Okay. So what are those line segments which are not intersecting with each other? They are, I'm writing here, EG and FH. FH. They are not intersecting with each other. They are in parallel with each other. And this one, currently they are parallel, but if we extend, it can intersect at any point. But they will never intersect, EG and HF. Why? Because they are in parallel with each other. So this is the answer. I hope this is clear, kids. Now we will pick the next question. Question number 5. Mark 3 non-collinear points A, B and C as shown. So what are non-collinear points? Non-collinear points are the points which are not in the same line. Okay, which are not in the same line. Collinear points are the points which are in the same line. So what they have done is they have marked 3 non-collinear points A, B and C. Draw lines through these points taking 2 at a time. So we have to take 2 points at a time and we have to draw lines across this. Okay, so this is 1, 2 and 3. When we took these 2 points, we made this one, then the second one is AB and the third one is BC. Now what we have to do is we have to name the lines. Since we have to draw lines, that means it should have arrows in both the directions. All these. Okay, that's when they will become the lines A, B, and C. Now, how we can draw them? We can draw them. We can write their names. It is A, B, the first line. How we denote the lines? We have arrow at both the ends. Okay, A, B. Then we have B, C, and the third one we have C, A. So this is how. And how many such different lines can be drawn? So if we have 3 points, but we have to join 2 at a time, in that case we can only join these many lines. That is 3 lines we have drawn. Now, next question is, what do you mean by collinear points? So I just explained before, collinear points are the points which lie in the same line, like this. A, B, C. These 3 points, they are in the same line. They are called as the collinear points, the one which are in the same line. Now, how many lines can you draw passing through 3 collinear points? That means if 3 points are in one line, then how many lines you can draw joining these? So if they are in the same line, then we can draw only one line. One line only. Okay. Now, given our 3 collinear point A, B, and C, how many line segments do they determine and name them? So, when I talk about one line, how we are going to make that one line is, I'm making here. It is, okay, otherwise, I'm just making it here. We have A, we have B, and we have C. And then this is our line. This is our line. This one is a line segment which they have drawn. Okay. Yeah. So when we have to name these line segment as the part of the second part, what are they? We have already done this type of question. AB is one, BC is second one, and the third one is this complete AC. This is also a fixed line segment with a fixed start and end point. Okay, so we have AB, BC, and AC. There are 3 line segments. How many line segments? 3. So I hope this is clear. Again, kids, before picking up this exercise, you just have to be very, very thorough that what is a line segment, and ray. Okay, and then you would be able to do these questions properly. So I have covered till question number 6 of this exercise, and in the next class I'm going to complete this exercise. So I will see you all in the next class now.